everybody. Are we having a good time? If you are just joining us, you're watching True Talk. I am John Cancio. Next up on the show, we have spiritual psychic medium Allie Cheslick. Everyone, welcome her to the show.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for being here. Now,
Thank
this
you
is
for
your
having
very
me.
first time on my show.
I know. I'm a TV virgin.
Yeah. We just took her virginity away today.
Yeah, I know.
So, but you're used to doing radio. So
yeah.
you have a radio show. So
yeah.
tell us a little bit about your radio show.
My radio show is called Wings of Love Radio. It's on. It's going into its 6th year, much like you going into yours, right? Of broadcasting, and I have a lot of. I call them celebrity clients, and a couple of them used to say, "Oh, Allie, you have a face for radio." God only knows I didn't know what it meant. Found out. Usually, it's not attractive people.
No.
So, but I still do it anyway. And it's running 6 years this year, and it broadcasts on achieveradio.com. And
what do you do on your radio show? Do you give people psychic readings like you're going to do today?
Yeah, I mean, I do everything. And I have guests on, just like the psychic you had before, Ms. Coriel. And I have guests, everybody from authors to psychics to mediums to people that I feel are making a difference. Okay, so I don't necessarily have on the big names, but they don't need any more promotion. People already know who they are. And there's other people that are just as good, if not better. And there's other people that, there's people that are lesser known, but that do some amazing things. And it's all about raising the level of love in the country, bringing up that your own soul's evolution and elevating humanity to another space.
And you are a psychic medium, so tell us a little bit about what you do. How is this done? Do you see pictures? Do you hear things? Do you do tarot cards?
No. I used to do cards, and then I had a really freaky-deaky experience, so I don't touch them anymore.
Oh, they scared you. They freaked you out.
I actually had the Thoth deck of tarot, and it was connected to Aleister Crowley. It's interesting. I don't know. He was someone who was very into the occult way back in the day, way before I was born. And anyway, so it was interesting. I've had a very interesting life. I've had it growing up very quickly in a short amount of time. But in doing the tarot when I first started, I had a shadow walking up and down my hallway in my apartment. I met a woman who was a born-again Christian, and she's like, oh, they call you a prophet when you do that, and I'm like, no, that title's just not working for me because I think that's a little much. Yeah. Like that's like performance anxiety 101. So then she said to me, you have a spirit walking in your house, and I was like, oh, how'd you know? and she said it was associated with that deck, and she knew where the deck was in the box in my closet, and that was 1998, and I took it and went in the garbage and never did it again.
So you no longer have that deck?
Nope. No.
Got rid of it.
No.
It
Yeah.
freaked you out.
I do. Yeah, and I connect with the angels. I work with oracles, and yes, I see dead people. So as much as I see all of you sitting here, I see dead people. Sometimes it's a shadow, or it's just an energy. I'll know if it's male or female. And if it's a contemporary, which is someone that's your age, could be friend, cousin, brother, sister. When it's above you, it's mother, father, grandmother, great-grandmother, every dead person you've ever known that's older than you. And when it's below me, it's usually a munchkin. I call the kids munchkins. I mean, my kids are here, and I still call them munchkins. So it depends on how they show up. Sometimes it's like a movie picture in your head, or here's a great way for everybody to understand what I say. When you close your eyes and you remember what something looks like, that's pretty much it. So it's like a memory that I get that I shouldn't have because it comes in from whoever is connecting in.
And then you say we can all do this as well.
Everybody can, yeah. You know what the problem is that people are afraid that they're going to see, like a headless horseman or a floating body, and it doesn't work that way. Spirit will never give you something that you can't handle, just as much God won't give you what you can't handle. So, in other words, if you want to connect to your mom, you just have to ask. And then you have to be open to understanding that they will definitely give us various signs. Then they will give you smells, and they will give you memories. Or when all of a sudden you're thinking about, this guy Joe that you had sex with 25 years ago, his higher energy, his higher spirit's connecting into yours. And oddly enough, even though it sounds funny, you go through the grapevine to find out that there's something going on with that guy in his life, and it's connected to you. So there's all kinds of signs. The universe is just like, it's fully open. So people just have to not be afraid. Fear is the number one reason people don't connect.
And when we have a lot of people like this together, is it possible that you mix people up sometimes? You're talking to the person next to them? Does that ever happen to you?
It's like the round table of dead people. So spirit will show up, and they'll come in different forms. Her mother can come through and then bring her mother. Well, your mother's still here, so I don't think so. But and they open the door for other people to come through. It can be sometimes overwhelming. So when you telepathically communicate with them, you tell them, hello, one at a time.
And that can be confusing when you're...
Well, yeah, and it can be. And sometimes I could say something that's meant for him or for that young man right there. He's so cute. And, it could actually be for someone else, because a lot of times their messages may be very similar, very parallel. And so I may give her a message and he may say, oh my God, that sounds like me. Well, it is. Because it's one person coming through, connecting, but the message is vibrationally the same for someone else, which is why when people do radio shows or they listen to the famous people and they go, man, I could swear he was talking about me. Usually that's a sign that your loved one is in that space. They're just connecting through somebody else, because we're all connected. We're all,
now, is this from my voice that you can
tap
into?
Voice, birthday, name, energy. I read energy. I work a little bit different. I'm not, and I can't and I personally, for me, I'm not a fan of the word psychic. I call myself a spiritual medium because everybody's psychic. I mean, it's in the Bible. It's in all religious texts. It's all about just, being intuitive. It's your natural intuition.
Okay, we're going to take a question from the audience. What would you like to ask?
Hi, I would like to know if you can see my mom. She passed about a year ago.
Okay, what's your first name?
Danielle.
And your birthday?
June 23rd, 67.
Gemini?
No,
Cancer? Okay, that's what you got to help me. I'm not an astrologer, but I tap in that way. Okay. And what's Mom's first name?
Anita.
Okay. Do you have a daughter?
Yes.
Okay. Can I ask, okay, let me do it this way. Who's pregnant?
Oh my God, I hope not.
No, I know she's young. But I got to give this to you. Your mom, okay, so we're in the month of October, right? Yes, we are. Oh my God, I must have forgot. I need to give it to you this way. She's connecting to your daughter, number one. I got to say she's kind of making me feel like your daughter's eyes and her eyes, very same, Do you understand what I mean? Okay. And then I need to give to you that she's acknowledging with White Rose's birthday anniversary of passing in this month of October. Do you understand that? You will when you go home. Birthday anniversary of passing. So it's someone's birthday, an anniversary for someone passing, or the date of someone's passing, or there's a connection in the month of October. And also, let me give you too, the month of April. Again, birthday anniversary of passing that she wants to connect in. Now, realize something when I say something. Even if you don't get it, your husband, your kids, your sister, it's connected usually in the immediate family. But that's her acknowledgement. Your dad's still here?
Yes.
Oh my God. He's a little difficult, huh?
Not boss, I guess.
She makes me feel that you two, you have two other siblings?
One's passed.
Yeah,
one's
okay,
here.
but there's three of you, right?
Yes.
Thank you very much. Okay. And is this the brother that's passed?
Yes.
Okay. I just need to give this to you. They're kind of going, have patience with Dad. And I got to also give you an acknowledgement. Your mom she's making me feel like all the responsibility landed in your lap.
A little.
Yeah. And so she's just, I need you to know that she's in that space. Also, can I connect in here daisies to her? Do you understand that? And also, wait a minute, and who was the Italian energy?
My husband?
Okay. Is he cooking? Does he cook or?
Not really.
Okay, because she's doing the cooking and the Italian, and I don't know if this was connected in terms of like, it was a favorite memory or it was something that you guys kind of did together, but then the Sunday, from the Italian energy, I want to go into the whole Sunday family thing was very important. So if that was my connection there for you.
I usually did things with her on Sunday.
Okay, so that's what I need to, that's typical Italian families, like Sundays, meatballs, pasta, So again, like I said, they can give messages in different ways. So that's her acknowledgement that, that was important to her as much as you. And also, are you looking to change jobs? Or are you in a job? You're not working, right?
I work for myself. I clean houses.
Okay. I'm just going to say this. You're going to change next year what you're doing. You're going to be shifting into doing some other kind of work. And I kind of feel like it has something to do with even some healing work. So you also, do you know how to do Reiki?
No.
Okay. I'm going to encourage you to learn a little Reiki healing. Your hands, palms of your hands always warm?
Yeah.
Always warm, right? Yeah. You have a natural ability to be what we call a healer. And so you need to kind of shift that energy a little bit. Like cleaning is great. Believe me, I did it for a long time. I had Allie's cleaning service when I was, 20. Hey, all right, don't be funny. I'm just telling you that it's going to shift to where you do some more of the work that we're doing, talking about helping other people. And the other thing is do you have 2 young girls that help you or work with you?
No.
Okay.
I by myself. Once in a while I have one of my girlfriends help me, but it's not often.
Okay. Well, next year it'll be more often. So if you want to keep that business and make it grow, I'm going to encourage you to bring on 2 other people because by March I feel you'll be busy and you're broadening your area. So you don't just do homes. You're going to end up doing commercial businesses as well, correct?
Okay.
Do you know what I'm saying? You've been kind of thinking about it?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's time for you to step up to the plate. Like, you're good at delegating, but then when someone just gives you a little bit of a bump back,
nudge,
yeah, you're kind of like.
But my daughter isn't pregnant, is she?
No. Let me go back to. No. Let me go back to that. When they.
Only 15.
Oh God, no! If my daughter was pregnant at 15, no. I'm just going to say this to you: that when they acknowledge a pregnancy, it could be. Now let me explain to you. It could be the birth of something new in the family, okay, or somebody's pregnant, or you're kind of passing the stage of being pregnant. In this particular instance, I kind of feel like she was acknowledging. Number one, she was acknowledging your daughter, and maybe I shouldn't have rattled it off in the same space of who's pregnant, but there's a pregnancy here in the family because she's acknowledging the birth of a baby coming.
Okay.
But no, it's not your daughter, so you're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Give your hand, everybody.